welcome to the Little League Softball Regionals on ESPN presented by Dick's. We're here in Whitestown, Indiana for the second matchup of the Central Region Tournament. Daniel Boone Little League will face off against Daviess County, representing Kentucky. I'm Will Iger, here with Sydney Supley, and we are here for, again, our second matchup of the Central Region opening round. And here are the format for this Central League Regional Tournament. So teams are competing in double eliminations. The loser of this matchup will not be done if they lose. The final two teams will play a winner-take-all championship game on Friday afternoon, and there's no if necessary game. Now, looking at the Central Region here, it is the deepest Little League softball region in the country. 9 teams representing the Central Region, Sydney. All
some of the best softball players in the Central Midwest, and we've already seen them bring their A game. In game 1, we had 2 pitchers throw a perfect game, and with the 2 teams we have on the mound, they both had their challenges and are standing here today because they came up on the other side.
The visiting team hitting first today is Daniel Boone Little League, representing the state of Missouri. They lost their first game in districts, but they won 5 in a row after. 6 girls play on the same travel team. And the twins, Bree and Brooke Stevenson, they are the 2 returning players from this team. As you look at this lineup here, Sydney, what do you like about this Daniel Boone Little League team?
They have such a great combination between power and speed, and you're going to see that right away. They're very aggressive on the bases, even looking to square a bunt, doing anything to keep the defense on their heels.
Yes, and pitching for Daviess County, representing the state of Kentucky, is Kenley Evans. Her first pitch up high for ball 1.
Evans is somebody who has all of the tools. Her screwball is her best pitch. That's going to be her go-to. Also works fast change and a curve.
And she gets them swinging for strike 1. Up to bat for Daniel Boone Little League is Molly Atkinson. Atkinson looks down, strike 2 for Evans.
And Atkinson is somebody who they describe as a track star playing softball. So look at her favorite athlete, Usain Bolt. Well, she mirrors him and has over 100 stolen bases so far this season.
Yes, and she set the record in the 200-meter in middle school. And as you said, favorite athlete Usain Bolt stole over 100 bases this year. To no surprise that she's batting leadoff here for Daniel Boone Little League.
And she hits over 600. Let's also shout out the batting average to go alongside it.
Yes, a great hitter at the top of the order here for Daniel Boone. It's a full count for Evans. And she gets Atkinson looking for strike 3.
Using her curveball, expanding it across the plate. She saw she got the corner, and then she said, let me go another half-inch outside. Gets the call. Also great work behind her within Zimbricki.
Lainey Perona up at bat for Daniel Boone. She's pitching, and right here she looks like she's going to take a bunt. That's fouled away, and Daviess County cannot make the play on that one.
It's interesting how the first 2 batters in the lineup, the very first pitch, they both squared to bunts. Almost something they're reading from the defense here.
Yes, Perona, not only a good pitcher, but a good hitter as well. She batted .389 at the end of the year.
Had 8 RBIs in the state tournament to lead the way for the team.
Yes, and Perona, just the youngest of 8 siblings. Her sister Bethany competed here in regionals in 2019.
And so many of these players have the similar stories of watching their siblings or hearing stories from their parents, waiting their turn to play on the biggest stage here on ESPN at only 12 years old.
Yes, and Perona especially excited for this one as she faces Evans. Evans gets another batter for Daniel Boone looking for strike 3. 2 back-to-back strikeouts from Kenley Evans to get the game going for Daviess County.
Evans flexing her muscle with back-to-back strikeouts. This time going to the drop ball in the outside corner. She's working 2 different pitches and tunneling them both between her curve and her drop on the outer half.
That's 2 quick strikeouts for Evans as she looks to get a third here to close out the top of the first.
And I think it's important to know this Kentucky softball team, to get here, they have outscored opponents 91-2, only given up 2 runs so far.
Pretty impressive from Davis County. We can see why with Kenley Evans at the mound. Up to bat for Daniel Boone is Brooke Stevenson.
When you mentioned Davis County, a lot of people say it's one of the hearts of fast pitch. It goes all the way back to slow men's fast pitch back in the 80s and on.
Stevenson up to bat. Down to the pitch. And Stevenson hits it right back to, looks like Evans, but the second baseman picks it up. And Stevenson safe at first. Malik Moore there at second. Just a little late on that throw. Stevenson safe at first.
This is one of the squibblers where it's actually a very productive pitcher's pitch. And you see just a great hustle out of the box. The only reason why Stevenson is safe.
Looks like it was recorded as an error there by Evans. As a first base runner is on first for Daniel Boone Little League. Up to bat now for Missouri is Braylon Smith. Smith is at the heart of the order for a reason. The coaches said the team rallies around her. It's her third year playing in regionals. She's the vet of the bunch. In fact, the girls even call her the vet.
Don't you just love that at this age, too? There's still a vet that everybody's looking up to. And she comes with so much experience in understanding these big stages, these moments, how to rise to the occasion.
Yes, and she knows how to rise to the occasion, Sydney. She was the first girl last year to say they can hit a pitcher in regionals to go through 60 miles per hour. She takes in ball 4 for a walk.
And how often confidence can be contagious. It just takes one person in your lineup to have that belief, to tell the hitters that they can get it done, that all of a sudden everybody believes. And this inning is a perfect example. We saw Evans have 2 back-to-back strikeouts, and now there's 2 people on bases, and how quickly the narrative of this inning shifted.
Yeah, Smith on first, Stevenson on second. Stevenson's twin sister, Bree Stevenson, up to bat now. She's playing catcher for Missouri, represented by Daniel Boone Little League. Fouls that one off. Bree and Brooke, they're working at 5:30 in the morning, almost every morning, training to do weight and agility workouts. So they're prepared for this moment as Stevenson cracks one into right field to throw it home. It is safe, and that scores a run, a runner going to third. And Missouri and Daniel Boone Little League gets on the board for a 1-run lead.
How about that for some sistership we just saw? Bree Stevenson with the huge hit, and then her sister Brooke running all the way around the bases, going from second to home, diving just in time. You talk about those 5:30 a.m.s. How many mornings you wonder, will this be worth it? Moments like that.
Stevenson gets the double there, drives in her twin sister. Brooke, Braylon Smith is off to third. So runners on second and third here for Daniel Boone Little League with 2 outs. A little 2-out rally from Daniel Boone Little League. Evans gets Chase Bethune swinging there. 0-2 count. Bethune, the daughter of Coach Clay Bethune. Evans a pitch. Gets Bethune looking for strike 3. Evans gets out of the inning with a little 2-out rally from Team Missouri. We'll be back at the bottom of the first with Laney Perona.
Be sure to visit littleleague.org to keep up with all the action, including schedules, team information, live scoring, and more. Also, make sure to download the Little League World Series mobile app to follow all the World Series action.
Back here in Whitestown, Indiana for the opening round of Central Little League Softball. Now let's look at Team Kentucky representing Davis County and Owensboro. Leading off for them is Marley Duncan. She'll lead off for the team, followed by Presley Roberts and Brooklyn Zimbrecki. Sydney, what do you like about this Owensboro, Kentucky lineup?
Well, they have put off offensive numbers all year long, scored 91 runs to get to this point. But you're going to have Marley Duncan, who has a ton of wheels. And somebody, when she gets on base right away, the team just rallies behind her, knowing she's going to be hunting for that next base.
Yes, Duncan is fast. Now let's look at Daniel Boone Little League starting pitcher, Lainey Perona. Lainey Perona might be one of the strongest, most efficient pitchers here in this tournament.
They call her the flamethrower for a reason. She hit her record speed all the way at state at 57 miles per hour. Since then has been consistently hitting that in the bullpens leading up to this moment.
Yes, and she can throw a variety of different pitches, including she's got a little circle curve, and she's another changeup in her arsenal to go along with that stellar fastball.
And knuckle changeup too, which is very rare at this age.
First pitch is in for strike one against Marley Duncan. As you said, Sydney, Duncan, known for her speed. That's why she's leading off. She's experienced with this coaching staff. And Duncan hits that one. Plays made by Daniel Boone Little League, and out at first base is Marley Duncan. Great play there by Brooke Stevenson at shortstop.
A phenomenal play. As Stevenson understands the speed they have, goes all the way across the diamond, cuts it off to make the throw.
Excuse me, the play was made at third base by Zora Schatz Mitchell. Low pitch from Perona, 1-0 count. Up to bat for Davis County is Presley Roberts. Roberts hits it right back to Perona. Perona throws it to first, and Perona gets 2 quick outs to start the bottom of the first.
3 pitches, 2 outs. That's something you have to understand right now. If you're stepping into the batter's box, take a few pitches.
Up to bat for Davis County is Brooklyn Zimbrecki. Zimbrecki, his favorite TV show is Ridiculousness. Her favorite athlete is Michaela Enfield. Zimbrecki hits the shortstop, and the throw is made, and Zimbrecki's out at first. Great play and throw there from shortstop Brooke Stevenson to get out of the first inning. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Daniel Boone Little League, and they're up 1-0 at the end of first. We'll be back after break.
Oh. That was crazy. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Welcome to the Little League Softball Regionals on ESPN, presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. Here for the second inning of our opening round matchup in Whitestown, Indiana. Missouri, represented by Daniel Boone Little League, is off to a good start against Kentucky. They had a little two-out rally against star pitcher Kenley Evans for Davis County.
And then on top of that, they just put on a defensive clinic. We saw them make all-star type of plays. The reason why they're here. You're taking that momentum over from the defensive side, and you're bringing it right back to your bats.
It's great defense from both teams. There. And this one's hit in the center, and the play is made by center fielder Brinley Zimbricki. As Mally Moore.
Third baseman, 11,
and that's a quality at bat. Line drive ripped to center field. A great job by the defense and being able to continue to keep the lead runner off the bases.
Up to bat now, Zora Schatz-Mitchell from Missouri. She pulls out a bunt, but that'll be in there for strike one.
She's somebody who says has lightning quick hands and feet, whether it's in the box or on defense.
Schatz-Mitchell is known as one of the leaders of this team. Described as girls were drawn to her. She's always the first one in the dugout. She's the first one to make her teammates laugh. So Schatz-Mitchell, an all-around player on and off the field.
I think what's so fun about her is she was recruited from the Jungle Gym back in elementary school. She said she was playing at recess and had a friend come up to her and said, "Hey, you look athletic. You should join our softball team." And the rest is history. So she was shouting out her friend, May, who recruited her.
So now she's in the Little League Softball Regionals, trying to punch her ticket to the Little League World Series in North Carolina.
So you never know when recess is actually your tryouts for your future team.
It's 3-1 count for Schatz-Mitchell. Evans is pitched up high. That would be a walk. Schatz-Mitchell heads to first. Find Little League on Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at the official handles at Little League. And don't forget to use hashtag. Schatz-Mitchell on first. One out. Evans' first pitch is low to Lucy Gast.
Gast is somebody they're beyond excited to have back in this lineup after she was out due to injury.
The pitch hits Gast on the right knee, and she'll head to first. Gast takes that one like a champ. And she strolls over to first base, but she gives the umpire a big thumbs up and is ready to go.
I love that type of attitude. Take whatever the game gives you. It's the old saying, just rub some dirt on it. Don't let any pitcher know that it might have hurt. It's such a gamer. And this is the same situation that you saw in the first innings where Evans came out, got quick 1 out, 1-2 outs, and then slowly things started to unravel before the big hit.
Yes. Runners on first and second. Schatz-Mitchell on second. Gast on first. Evans' first pitch is in for strike one. Lainey Hillbrenner up to bat for Missouri. She swings the second one for strike two.
That was one of the best moving pitches we have seen so far from Evans. Being able to get on her front leg with that drop ball to create even more spin and movement.
Evans' pitch in for strike three. Hillbrenner down swing. 2 outs for Davis County in the top of the second with 2 on.
So far, every strikeout today from Evans has been when she's living on the outside corner.
Up to bat here from Missouri, it's Reagan Gillihan. Swings it. Second pitch for strike one.
And you only get that type of swings when your ball is breaking so much at the last second, where you get some hitters who are a bit fooled. And that's credit to Evans. It's a really nice adjustment. You saw Regan Gillihan choke up a little bit on the bat, shorten her swing, forced a foul ball.
Pitch in for Evans. Gillihan hits this one to short center, and the play's made by Zimbricki. Another great play there to get Kentucky out of the inning. We'll be back.
Thanks to many volunteers who have dedicated their time to assist us during this game and throughout the tournament. Volunteers are the reason that the Little League program exists today. Let's give a big round of applause for all of our amazing volunteers.
Welcome back to the Little League Softball Regionals on ESPN, presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. It's the second inning here in Whitestown, Indiana. Missouri has one hit and one run to take a 1-0 lead over Kentucky in the bottom of the second. It was a 1-2-3 inning in the first for his Missouri Daniel Boone Little League team and Lainey Perona.
Emma Tanner.
She looks to face Emma Tanner, who's leading off this first inning for Davis County. Perona's pitching for strike one.
Why you're seeing Perona have so much success even early on is coming into every game. She does visualization where she is visually picturing the batters she's going to face, how she wants to feel on the mound. And all of that, how much it's correlated and just made her game so much more efficient.
Perona waits for Tanner. Another pitch in for strike two. 1-2 count for Emma Tanner. Tanner's dad, Joseph, is one of the coaches on this Davis County Little League team. Perona's pitch is hit by Tanner to short, and that play can't make the play on first. Tanner heads to second. The catcher's down.
And that's one of the tough plays where anytime there's a throw across the diamond, you have a catcher who's running for the backup, and you could see just was hustling so much, had her head down, ends up running into the back of the assistant coach for Kentucky.
It's Bree Stevenson who fell down there. She looks to be okay as she heads back to home plate.
It's one of those no bad will intention plays. Sometimes speed of the game, everybody's moving, trying to get out of each other's way.
Just a tough play to make there at first base. And that will be recorded as an error by the shortstop. Perona's pitch is hit hard by Namwala. Plays made at third base. Throws it to first.
Right now is a big opportunity for Kentucky. No outs on the board, a runner in scoring position. How can you just find a way to get something hard in the ground?
And that ball was ruled as a foul ball. So count is 0-1 here for Ella Numweiler. Numweiler is the team captain of this Davis County team as she dribbles one foul down the third baseline.
She gets that team captain just for the way that she's so vocal. Says it's a coach's dream to have somebody like her on the team, keeping everybody accountable.
Yes, she sees the bright side to everything. And as you said, one of the vocal leaders. She's always starting chants with her teammates. So she has her team ready to go.
I think we asked Coach Roberts, when did she become a leader? He said when she was 8 years old and the first time she stepped on the softball field, she was leading.
Pitcher in Perona, and it's foul.
Numweiler able to get just a little bit of that off-speed pitch.
Yep, Numweiler staying alive here. Count still at 1-2. Couple foul balls here for Ellen Numweiler. And that'll be another foul ball. That one was hit down the first baseline.
And this is a quality at bat. Anytime with 2 strikes, you can just continue to foul off pitches, spoil one, looking for anything to put in play hard.
Perona's pitch is hit right back at her, and she makes the play. She throws a second, and the runner is out. A double play from Lainey Perona and Daniel Boone Little League. And her teammates celebrate with her.
What a heads-up play to not only catch this line drive, but the way she immediately turns around to second base, understanding this play more at second in time for the double play. That's a huge momentum shift back onto Missouri side.
Great play from Perona. You get 2 outs for Missouri. She throws another strike in for 0-1.
Those type of plays only happen when you're constantly thinking about where do I have to go with the ball next.
Up at bat right now is Allie Proctor. Proctor hits a ball up the center gap. That gets by shortstop Stevenson. And Proctor's safe at first.
Gritty teams are ones who can respond after your teammate maybe makes a mistake. How can you have their back? Put another base runner on and find a way to get some grass up the middle.
Great hitting there from Adley Proctor. Now up to bat for Davis County is Finley Bevan. As Bree Stevenson awaits the pitch call. He's strike 1. Finley Bevan has a good approach in the batter's box. Described as sneaky. Her favorite athletes are LaMelo Ball and Ellie De La Cruz.
That's somebody who's watching all the sports, not just softball.
Bevan's the first one in the dugout. We're always ready to go. She's a fun player to coach. She hits a ball to second baseman. That play does not be made. As the runners advance to second and third. There'll be an error by the second baseman, Mallie Moore. As Proctor heads to third and Bevan heads to second for a double.
And that's why you hustle every single play out, never knowing how the defense is going to handle the ball you put in play. It was a well-struck ball to second base, and sometimes you're not aware of how much time you actually may have to collect yourself to make the throw.
It was a heads-up play there by Bevan to get to second base. Alan Schroeder up to bat now. She swings at Perona's first pitch for strike 1. Schroeder's one of the younger kids on this Davis County team. second pitch is fouled.
And you have to give a lot of credit right now to Kentucky. After that double play, how they've made more noise. They continue to fight right back, use everything they could with this last out on the field.
Yes, after that double play by Perona, this Kentucky team has rallied. Has 2 runners on with 2 outs. Perona's pitched low for ball 1.
That's a huge shot by Stevenson, doing a great job dropping to her knees. That saves a run from being a pass ball.
First pitch is fouled by Schroeder. Schroeder's one of the quiet kids on this team, but don't let that fool you, because she is great at the plate. And as you can see here, she's staying alive in this bat count against Lainey Perona.
They described her as somebody who's steady, ready to do whatever the team needs of her.
Pitch from Perona is whacked by Schroeder to right, and that's foul.
How it can be a game of just a few inches sometimes. That one barely drifting foul. But with every single foul pitch, she is finding herself closer and closer to being on time. Right now, if you're Perona, you're thinking, what off speed might I have?
Yeah, Perona and Schroeder battling right here. Schroeder hits one on the left, and the catch is made and left by Braylon Smith to get out of the inning for Missouri and Daniel Boone Little League. We're heading to the top of the third next.
Hey fans, want to learn more about this event and our teams? Be sure to visit LittleLeague.org to keep up with all the action, including schedules, team information, live scoring, and more. Also, make sure to download the Little League World Series mobile app to follow all the World Series action.
The epicenter of Little League softball, Greenville, North Carolina.
Girls have earned the right to be expressive.
The epicenter of Little League softball, Greenville, North Carolina.
Girls have earned the right to be expressive and show their personalities.
The talent level has been elevated to a place that I've not seen maybe ever.
Pitt County Little League, from unfinished business to standing on business.
Welcome back to Whitestown, Indiana for Little League Central League Softball. Sydney, you're the last 5 champions of the Little League World Series. Salisbury, North Carolina won in 2019. A team from Oklahoma, Muskogee, won in 21. Hewitt, Texas in 22. Massapequa, New York in 23. And last year, Winterville, North Carolina took home the championship in 2024.
What I love is you can see the wealth has been spread. As there has been different states, different counties who've been able to claim the World Series championship. And we're even looking at a Missouri team who has won the Central Regional and competed in the Little League World Series in 2021 and 2022.
Yes, and as you saw on that list, the Central Region team was not on there, so maybe things will change this year.
I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling like we have a lot of talent here over the next few days coming from 9 different states.
Sophie Offlet here at bat for Missouri. Counts 2-0. Offlet's favorite team is the Kansas City Chiefs. Pitches high for ball 3.
And we were warned to not test Offlet as well, as she's somebody who right now is in martial arts training when she's not on the softball fields.
And pitches in for ball 4. And Offlet heads to first.
And even on this walk, she is fired up. You saw her turning towards the dugout as she's running to first, clapping, getting them going. You love somebody who's able to celebrate the little moments of the game.
So it looks like there will be a meeting in the circle. Want to see some girls with game? Tune in to get another exciting summer of softball and visit littleleaguesoftball.org for great content, information about starting a softball league, and more. Quick little meeting here in the circle for Team Kentucky.
What I think is neat about this Kentucky team is you have a lot of players who are also competing at the high school level already in the state of Kentucky. That's something that's really unique about the state, is you can be in middle school and still competing up at the varsity level, as do some of these players.
Yes, and this Kentucky team led by pitcher Kenley Evans. 2 innings pitched today. So far she's pitched good game. Looks like the coaches having a quick meeting with her. She will be pulled. Michaela Knight will take Evans' spot at the top of the 3rd inning. Michaela Knight, known as Curly, Sydney.
And largely due to the fabulous curls that she is showing off, is her good luck and superstition is she wears her hair down every single game. And now that's probably the most impressive thing I have on her stat line. But she's also somebody who's going to throw at high speeds in the middle to upper 50s. And she does have a changeup, so hitters are going to have to stay very honest against her.
Pitching change for Kentucky. Taking over in the circle, 58, Michaela Knight.
Favorite athlete, it's the one and only Michael Jordan.
Now playing left field, 35, Avery O'Brien.
She's rocking.
Taking over in
looks like Jordan
field,
won low cleats, so showing love. It's her favorite athlete on the field.
She's got some style to her. We're taking notes up here, that's for sure. And I think a big reason why you saw Kentucky do this is just to change some momentum. But here again, showing off those cleats. I've never seen softball cleats like that, I will say.
Yeah, those are pretty cool, I must say. Rocking the Jordan 1 lows. Michaela Knight, love to see it. Her first pitch. And for ball 1. Couple defensive substitutions on the field. Kenley Evans goes to center, while Zimbrecki, who was in center, now moves to second. Sorry, and Alan Schroeder, she's in right. One-on-one count for Knight.
And right now, Knight's #1 job is just to come in and pound the strike zone. We saw Evans have great success when she did so. It was just the walks and the few balls and allowing innings to just grow a little bit further than I think they needed to.
These quick decisions by this coaching staff of Davis County. Led by manager John Roberts. And Knight strikes out the batter there.
And that's the off speed that makes Knight so good. As she can pound you with speed, but then she'll pull the string and it just falls off of the table with the break.
Now Knight will face the top of the order. Molly Atkinson up to bat. She struck out in the first inning. She swings that one. That's foul.
And Atkinson comes from a line of great players. Her grandpa played college baseball and even played in the regional Little League series way back when.
Atkinson swings down. Strike 2. Atkinson's favorite artist is Frank Ocean. And Knight's pitches in for strike 3. Knight off to quick start. Here, she just took them out.
Michaela Knight was exactly the answer this Kentucky team needed to get a little bit of juice, a little bit of life coming from the way that she stepped on the mound and attacked the strike zone.
That's about Lainey Perona, the pitcher. That one's hit to the second baseman and gets past Zimbrecki for a single.
Perona helping out her cause. She did a great job understanding that Knight was having success late in the at-bats and she was able to go to her off-speed. So it only took her one pitch and she attacked on the fastball.
And our foot is safe at second. Runners on first and second for Daniel Boone as Brooke Stevenson steps up to the plate. Brooke Stevenson got on base in the first. She's their only runner so far in this game, making it all the way to home plate in the first inning. One no count. Nice pitch. Gets Stevenson looking for strike 1. Nice pitch fouled by Brooke Stevenson. Stevenson is pumped up to be playing on national television right here on ESPN+.
You mentioned them waking up at 5:30. A lot of the reason why is they were a part of this regional team that came just a game away last year.
Stevenson swings to the pitch. It's tipped, and that's thrown to first. Heads-up play by Brooklyn Zimbrecki. And 3 strikeouts for Michaela Knight to get out of the top of the third. We'll be back in the bottom of the third for some more Little League softball action. Welcome back to the Little League Softball Regionals on ESPN, presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. It was a rainy and gloomy morning here in Whitestown, Indiana, but the sun is out and it's become a beautiful day here at the Central Regional Little League Complex.
We have had volunteers working around the clock to get this field ready to go as we're maximizing every bit of sunlight here we have today. And Evans now with an opportunity after getting pulled from the mound to do some damage with her bat.
Yes, Kenley Evans now at bat facing Lainey Perona. Perona gets it in for strike 1. Evans She's one of the best hitters on this Davis County team. Big Oklahoma softball. She's the comedian of the team. Always talking.
And she's somebody who's been around ball her entire life. Her uncle Kyle Gibson was the catcher for the University of Louisville, and he went to the College World Series twice, but she went to watch when she was 9 months old and then a year and 9 months old.
Evans grounds that one to second and is thrown out at first base. Mally Moore with the play to Chase Bethune.
The left fielder, 35.
Daniel Boone Little
Avery
League.
O'Brien.
It's in a couple handshakes after making that play.
You gotta have the handshakes. That's the best part about getting an out, being able to have those few seconds with your best friends on the field.
That's one of the best parts about Little League and about this sport. Avery O'Brien up to bat. She fouls that one away. 0-1 count.
And O'Brien is somebody who's tough as nails. She's a pig farmer. They say he was fast as lightning, used to the hard work around the clock. Dedicated to play at Oklahoma, who we already brought up, has already attended 3 of Patty Gasso's elite camps.
O'Brien, one of the smaller ones on this team, but she might be the fastest. She has lots of speed here at the bottom of this order.
It's those sneaky ones. Those are the ones you have to keep your eye out on.
Counts 0-2 for O'Brien. That pitch is outside for ball 1. It's O'Brien's first year playing with this team and these girls, but she believes this experience has provided her with a lot of personal growth and developmental experiences along the way. So looking to create some more here against Laney Perona, as that one's outside for ball 2.
That's what this game's all about. There's so many lessons inside the sport of softball that teach these girls how to live life, how to be a better daughter, a better student.
Perona's pitch is fouled away by O'Brien. O'Brien staying alive. 2-2 count, couple foul balls against Perona. Perona's been successful so far against this Davis County team, not allowing a run. Perona's pitch in for strike 3, gets O'Brien looking, and Laney Perona continues her dominance today.
You have to have a lot of confidence on the mound when you're not afraid to come back inside after a hitter is battling with you. All the confidence in the world paints the corner.
Great pitch there from Perona. She's off to a good start, almost through 3 innings here. Perona now faces Brinley Zimbricki, the twin of Brooklyn Zimbricki, so have 2 sets of twins in this matchup today.
And I've been coached by twins before. I have never played with them, but I have to tell you, it's a fun dynamic and how competitive they are with one another. Always trying to one-up each other. There's nothing better than when you can be on the same team.
Yes, and they will definitely get on one another during the game, according to the coaching staff. So fans, audience, expect to watch the Zimbrickis helping out one another during this Central Region tournament. Count 2-1. Rose pitched in for strike 2. 2-2 count with 2 outs for Laney Perona. Zimbricki, we may see her on the mound this tournament. She's a pitcher as well. If it's high, that'll be a ball. Full count.
There's nobody working harder for Perona than Stevenson. We've seen her be a wall digging pitches, but even trying to frame everything that might be close to a strike.
Perona's pitch, full count, low for ball 4. And Zimbricki gets on base. Should be the first base runner of this inning for Team Kentucky.
It's great patience, being able to stay disciplined at the plate. Sometimes all your team needs from you is a walk.
Now up to bat is Curley. Michaela Knight is now in the circle pitching. Took over for Kenley Evans.
They say when her mom signed her up for softball on her very first practice, they stopped her midway through and they said, you have to move up an age level. You're too good right now to be here.
Yeah, Knight is not just a good pitcher. She's a good hitter as well.
Comparing her swing to Mark McGuire.
Not a bad comparison.
Not at all.
You're Michaela Knight. Two-0 count. And Knight knocks that one right back to Perona. Perona's throw is dropped by the first baseman. And a runner heads to third.
When this ball was put in play, I couldn't help but notice John Roberts, head coach of Kentucky softball. Even though it was a routine out, he is yelling at his runner to round second base hard, get to third base in an event, an error is made or a bobble like we just saw. And now all of a sudden Kentucky has another runner in scoring position.
Bricky's on third. And now pinch running for Michaela Knight is Avery O'Brien. So O'Brien, known for her speed, she comes in for Knight on first base. Kentucky looking to capitalize here and get on the board. Marley Duncan up to bat. She pulls back a bunt for strike one. And a runner heads to second. Avery O'Brien, substitution. She steals second.
Sacrificing the strike to now get two runners in scoring position. A very common play we've seen all of today with the bunt pullback steal.
Duncan takes the time here. Marley Duncan. It's a very high softball IQ. That one's high. Ball one.
And it's been a great job by Kentucky, really using the bottom of their order to get the momentum going, to bring you right back up at the top, exactly where you want to be in this situation.
Yeah, it's not bad when you have Michaela Knight batting at the bottom of your order. That one's high for ball two. 2-1 count for Duncan.
So far, we have seen this Missouri team be able to step up when it mattered most with runners in scoring positions. Going to be the first time Kentucky can break through.
Nose pitch. Strike two. 2-2 count, 2 outs for Marley Duncan. Runners on second and third. O'Brien on seconds and Bricky on third. And this ball is hit in play. Watch out for Avery O'Brien at second base. Duncan's ball hits her right, and it is dropped. 1 run scores, 2 run scores as O'Brien scores, and Duncan looks like she's heading to third, and Duncan is safe at third for a stand-up triple. Marley Duncan brings in 2 runs for Kentucky in Davis County. It's a little dance while she's at it on third.
If you're going to have a 2 RBI hit, you have to have a dance move ready to go. Also one in the dugout. You knew this team had speed, but it was a credit to the bottom of their order getting it done, and then finally being able to capitalize with runners in scoring position.
Zimbricki and O'Brien both scored there on that hit. Now Baz Presley Roberts, she hits to the center. And Molly Atkinson comes running in to make the third out. Kentucky gets 2 runs on the board as they take a 2-run lead here.
Defensive changes for Kentucky. Returning to left field, number 23, Marley Duncan. And returning to second base, 11, Adley Proctor.
Let's take a look at this Davis County, Kentucky team from Owensboro. In the state tournament, they outscored opponents 51-2. They 38 hits in their last 4 games. And they have a lot of players who play up an age group, 6 players playing high school softball, Sydney.
And that type of experience just pays dividends for these players who have been facing high-level competition all the way from last spring to now this summer. That's what Kentucky's been known for. It's why you have some of the greats come out of that state, like Montana Fouts. Throughout her middle school, high school career, she had 111 wins, 15 perfect games, and almost 1,500 strikeouts. Now she's going on to play professionally.
Yes, and they've had a tremendous amount of support from the city of Owensboro, including the local news who came in and filmed one of their practices last week.
A great job by Knights going all the way in to make that catch. There's nothing more beneficial than when a pitcher can field her position and field it well.
The catcher, 13, Bree Stevenson.
You can see right after she sees this, she's going to have the best opportunity. She is all hustle.
Yes, that was Braylon Smith who hit that one. Now to bat Bree Stevenson.
And take a look at these cleats. You get a little bit multicolor. She's got blue in her back foot, red in the front.
A little mix and match from Bree Stevenson. Missouri today, they've had a lot of runners in scoring position, as we see Bree Stevenson cleats. And the Knights pitched outside for 1-2 count. The Missouri had a lot of runners in scoring position, but they're just 1-5 with runners in scoring position. They've left 6 on base so far today. 2-2 count for Bree Stevenson. Stevenson's ball is cracked to center field, and the center fielder can't make the play. Stevenson rounds first, rounds second, heads to third, and it looks like she's going to try to go home, but she heads right back to third and is safe at third base. Heads up base running from Bree Stevenson.
And this is an absolute shot, a line drive barreling off the bat way over the outfielder's head, but it's a great job in speed by Marley Duncan coming all the way from left field, understanding she's going to need a big cutoff to make that type of throw.
It's great defense there from Kentucky to hold a run as the leading run is at the plate. Chase Bethune, the daughter of manager Clay Bethune, is up to bat and looking in to tie the game. Bethune looks for the bunt, and that one's fouled.
And if you're going to try to lay down a squeeze, a safety squeeze, how it can be so beneficial when you do it the direct play after a big hit. Sometimes catch the defense a little shaken up, not quite ready.
A smart play from Bethune.
I always feel being a lefty in this type of situation, how it's the biggest advantage. You can really put your toes on the chalk, just look to pull anything, get it on the right side of the field to be able to score the tying run.
Nice pitch is fouled by Bethune. Chase Bethune's favorite show, it's America Got Talent. She's known as a gamer, one of the younger players on the team, but she plays above her age.
That's exactly the person you want up right now in high pressure situations. Someone who wants the bat in her hands.
She fouls that one off. stays alive against Knight for 2-2 count. Knight's pitch, foul again, down the third baseline.
And right now for Bethune, it's just finding a way to get her barrel a little bit more out in front when making contact. Sometimes that's loading earlier, getting your front foot down in time.
This would be Knight's 7th pitch of the bat. Pitch outside. Full count. Here's Bethune.
Right now, Knight having to work for it. A back and forth battle.
Knight's pitch, foul again by Bethune. Down the left field line. In a crucial moment in this game with just up 1 run, runner on third base, leading run at the plate.
We saw Knight go to her changeup last inning when she was brought into this game, but has yet to use it here in the 4th.
Listen, if you're Missouri, you have to capitalize with runners in scoring position. Chase is hit to second base, and she's out at first, but a runner scores. And Bree Stevenson scores and ties up the game. Missouri 2, Kentucky 2, as Bethune's out at first.
That's all you need, that type of a bat. You give your team an opportunity with somebody standing at third base when you can hit anything down and hard on the right side of the field. She may be young, but that was a very veteran and experienced quality at bat.
And Sydney, if you're Michaela Knight and this Kentucky team, what are you telling, I guess, her teammates how to defend that play, maybe hold the runner at third?
I think in that situation, they understood it was hit so deep to the second baseman. Their only play was to get the second out. So now try to just walk away from this inning. It's a 0-0 ball game all over again, and go pick up your bats.
Mally Moore up to bat for Dana Boone Little League. Pitch outside for ball 2. 2-1 count. Mally Moore is the definition of a utility player. According to Coach Sapp, she plays almost every position on the field and does a great job at almost all of them.
To have somebody that you can just put and plug anywhere on the field, she's the ultimate secret weapon. It's valuable on any team.
Nice pitch. It's hit by Moore, but drilled his first base, and she's out at first. Team Missouri ties the game up at 2. So we're in the middle of the 4th.
Please help keep Central Region beautiful. Thank you.
It's been a low-scoring affair here in White Sands, Indiana, and Team Missouri has really showcased their defensive skill sets in it.
Defense wins championships. Take a look at this left side being all over the diamond. And then a pitcher who can not only catch a scorching line drive, but turn it into a double play.
That's a couple great infield plays from all around this Missouri team. And if you look at head coach Clay Bethune's keys to success, it's being smart on the bases as a pitcher hitting his spots on the mound. And what we've watched so far, making the routine plays. We've seen that so far from this Missouri infield, including pitcher Lane Prona.
And then having a great handshake when everyone meets to the circle. Always the necessary.
That's have to end a great play with a handshake. Prona back here on the mound, bottom of the fourth. First pitch fouled.
But in so many of those points that we just saw from Coach Bethune and every coach we've talked to this tournament, it's not making those ESPN plays. Yes, they help, what we just saw, but how much it's just doing the routine things, trusting what has gotten you here will also lead you to success on the biggest stage.
And up to bat for Davis County, Team Kentucky's Brooklyn Zimbricki. She hits this down the third baseline, and she's out at first. Another great play in the infield from Team Missouri.
13.
So we're Schatz Mitchell.
Emma Tanner.
And Schatz Mitchell is just all over this ball. She's running full speed, collects herself, and throws on the run. The beauty about softball is you have to be quicker than the runner. It's a fast-paced game. Right there, she makes that play look easy.
Now to bat for Davis County, Emma Tanner. Tanner, she takes ball 2, is known as one of the best dancers on the team. If she's feeling it, she starts to dance.
I heard there's no stopping her. You can usually see her dad, who's also on the coaching staff, Coach Tanner, usually looking away a little bit.
Tanner takes in strike 1 from Prona. First pitch high for strike 2, 2-2 count. Prona's pitch low for ball 3.
Just losing a little bit of control on that off-speed pitch. Looking to have a big response inning after giving up a 2 spot in the bottom of the third.
Pitch is fouled by Tanner.
Especially against a pitcher like Prona, who really likes to utilize all of her pitches down in the zone. She has to have a great defensive player, a team behind her, because she's going to produce so many ground balls.
First pitch. That would be another ground ball. That'll be picked up and thrown to first, but the runner is safe. Great base running from Emma Tanner. She's safe on first. First runner on this inning for Team Kentucky.
The swinging bunt can do the trick.
Ella Nonweiler.
Barnes pitch low, just like you said, Sydney. Play couldn't be made by Prona. Great hustle and effort.
Sometimes as a defense, that's when you have to tip your cap. You don't predict those type of plays. You usually are playing back, expecting the power.
Pitch in from Prona. And that's shot at third by Nunweiler. Play at second is made, but they can't get the out at first. Another good display of infielding from this Daniel Boone Little League team. Brooke Stevenson throws it over Moore at second, but they can't get the runner out at first.
And Schatz Mitchell making a hard hit ball look easy, and Moore does a great job of making sure she's there on time. This is a team that's constantly hunting to get the lead runner out.
First pitch low again. Ball 1. Up to bat for Team Kentucky's Adley Proctor. Proctor, big Drake fan. Similar to Drake, she's a huge fan of the University of Kentucky basketball team.
We've got a lot of crossover athletes between softball and basketball. on every one of these rosters.
Yeah, speaking of All-Star game, WNBA All-Star game here last night, we're seeing a lot of Paige Buchers, Caitlin Clark fans from these Little Leaguers.
And that's the best part about Indiana. It's such a central state, hosts so many sporting events.
Tony's pitch, and Proctor hits it up the middle. She heads to first. Numweiler second. So a single there from Adley Proctor.
This is a Kentucky team who's gotten most of their hits when having 2 outs. They find a way to shorten up their swings, send it through the middle.
It's a great piece of hitting right there from Adley Proctor. She sends Numweiler second. Now to bat is Finley Bevan from Kentucky. Corona gets Bevan looking for strike one. Bevan has got a good approach in the batter's box. It's good pop. Corona's pitch hit by Bevan, the shortstop. That's thrown to first for out. Great play by Brooke Stevenson at shortstop. She gets Team Missouri out of the inning. We back in the fifth.
Find the league in your community today by visiting playlittleleague.org.
Defensive changes, Kentucky. Now playing left field, 35, Avery O'Brien. Taking over in center field, number 20, Brinley Zembricki. And moving over to right field, 23, Marley Duncan.
For Sidney Supple and Will Iger, our entire crew, I'm Will Iger here in Whitestown. There'll be more Central League action to come. And welcome back to Little League Softball Regionals on ESPN, presented by Dick's. It's a tie game here in the fifth inning. Missouri 2, Kentucky 2. Kayla Knight back on the mound.
As we've seen Scotch Mitchell, she made some huge defensive plays, now with an opportunity to get something going offensively. We have to remember, this is a Missouri team who's used to having their backs against the wall. They lost their first game of districts and clawed themselves all the way back.
Knight's pitch in for another strike, 0-2 count.
And I love sometimes when these coaches choose to have these conference timeouts just to allow the hitter to see something maybe they're seeing at the third base coaching box and get them to relax, trust their swing.
Nice pitch outside for ball one. To bat, this is Doris Schatz-Mitchell. She fouls that one away.
One thing you should know about Scott Mitchell as well is not only will she apparently wear the batting gloves until There's no life left, but she also keeps her back right pocket out for good luck.
Nice pitch. That's a strike. Gets Schatz Mitchell swinging. Another strikeout. Kayla Knight.
Knight uses her off speed at the perfect time late in the count. The way it can get any hitter to be fooled.
Up to bat now. Lucy Gast, son of Joel Gast, one of the coaches on this staff. Knight's first pitch in there for strike one.
Gast is somebody who at 9 years old, she saw the Little League softball players playing on her TV. Always wanted to be them.
Gast hits it up the middle. That gets by second baseman Allie Proctor. And she's out at first base. Heads up play there by the center fielder, Brinley Zimbricki.
Looks like Missouri's going to call a challenge. After she hit the laser shot, it looks like she rounded first base just a little bit. And anytime you, instead of running through the base straight, you peel off towards the left, it becomes a live play. From then, the defense can make a play on you if you do not get back to the base on time. Because you're going to have to take a look at how does she run through first base. It looks like she saved this correct way. I think maybe, are they saying, did she step or miss first base?
Looks like her foot does hit the bag. First base umpire today is Mitch Leppunen.
And here you see she steps on the white part of the base and not the designated runner base, which is the orange base. Here in Little League, we have two bases as first base to try to keep both the offensive and defensive players safe. On a normal play, that's why it's always designated that the runner has the orange side of the base and the infielder has the white side of the base.
And during the Little League softball regional games, managers have 2 unsuccessful challenges in regulation and just 1 in extra innings. So seeing that challenge from Missouri.
The double base is something that has been implemented just this year in an effort to keep everybody on the fields very safe. But you have to be impressed too by Zimbricki, who just off the bat made a play at center field and threw to first, either seeing or understanding that there was a potential that a play like that could happen.
It's a great throw by Zimbricki. Umpire still reviewing this one. Waiting on making a decision. Davis County, Kentucky, meeting the circle. Here's another replay for you.
It almost seems like she realizes that, tries to get back to the orange base in time, but not before it's tagged. And it's her her right foot. You're taking a look at our umpire too, as he signals the safe call, and then after the tag, reverses his call.
Yes, and gets the runner out at first base. That's what they're looking at. Whether the runner stepped on first is the first thing you're looking at. The second thing is whether the tag was made before she gets the first. Still waiting on a call here in Whiteson, Indiana, as Lucy Gast patiently awaits on first base.
Either way, this is going to be a learning opportunity for both of these teams moving forward within this tournament. If there's an extra point of emphasis on making sure you are running through a certain side of the base.
Anna learning point for Gast on the base path as she is going to be still out at first place. Call is confirmed, so great defense from Davis County. Center fielder Brindley Zimbricki and first baseman Emma Tanner.
Sometimes the toughest lessons are learned through moments like that. Now you'll see the team never do it again.
Lainey Hillbrenner up to bat. It's Michaela Nice. She takes ball one. Hillbrenner, big sports fan. Sorry, the call stands, not confirmed, as Hillbrenner heads to first. And that'll be out. Good play by Tanner. Still a 2-2 game, middle of the fifth. We'll be back in the bottom of the fifth inning.
Interested in playing or volunteering in a Little League program? Find the league in your community today by visiting playlittleleague.org.
Welcome back to the Little League Softball Regionals on ESPN, presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. The Kentucky State flag flying high today, showing support and love for Davis County Little League as they're all tied up here in the bottom of the fifth inning and are up to bat, looking to take a 3-2 lead.
Leading off the bottom half of the fifth for Kentucky, number 7, Adeline Schroeder.
Alan Schroeder up to bat for Kentucky. Those balls hit down the third baseline, and that will be foul.
The spatial awareness, Scotch Mitchell, we've been talking about all day, but understanding she's not going to make that play. She was back on her heels behind third base, lets it go foul. And when you're at this part of the game, where you're bottom of the fifth, it only goes 6 innings, it's a tie ball game, those little things, those choices pay off.
Schatz Mitchell's made a ton of huge plays today at third base. Second pitch is low for ball one. Good eye from Schroeder.
It's good discipline on a pitch that's just half a ball outside. As we have seen Corona leave it all on the field.
First pitch outside for ball 3. Schroeder patient at the plate here. Pitch in. Schroeder hits that down by the right field baseline for a foul ball. Full count up for Alan Schroeder. Whole Davis Kentucky team is on their feet in the dugout.
The dugout is where you get the momentum going for the big hits.
First pitch is drived in the right, Alan Schroeder. And she heads around first and is going to stay at first base. Alan Schroeder with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the fifth.
It's one of the longest singles you will see. A great job by Hillbrenner in right field. But this ball is absolutely scorched. Gets underneath a high pitch in the zone and finds some grass in right center.
It's one of the best hit balls today off Perona, who's kept his Davis County, Kentucky team relatively quiet so far.
They're going to say Evans did not pull back in time. And a strike on the offering, not the pitch.
It's Kenley Evans up to bat. Favorite athlete's Carolyn Pickens. She started the game pitching. Got replaced by Kayla Knight.
What a splash Pickens made in the college softball world this year. Recorded the fastest softball pitch ever in the sport at 78.2 miles per hour. The person who held that record before will be calling the next two games here tonight, Monica Abbott.
Perona gets in for strike three. Gets Evans swinging. Just three pitches. One out, one on.
Perona going to her off-speed. Watch the amount of 6-inch break that this ball has coming out of her fingers.
Great stuff there from Perona. Now up to bat. It's Avery O'Brien. O'Brien lays down a bunt on the first baseline. She's going to be out of first. Schroeder runs to third, and she's caught in the pickle. And she's tagged out, headed to third. Great play and defense from this team, Missouri. We're all tied up here heading into the sixth inning as Missouri makes a couple of great plays to keep this game tied. We back in the top of the sixth.
Game recap and great features from all our regional tournaments and World Series action.
You can't see it.
We're back here at the Little League Softball Regionals in Whiteson, Indiana, and we're currently in a review right now. Avery O'Brien bunted down the third baseline. She was out at first, but the runner headed to third, Alan Schroeder, looked like she might have been not tagged by Brooke Stevenson.
You see, as Stevenson's outreaches, she has two arms that are not connected. So she takes the ball out of her glove to make the tag. And then it's, did her hand with the ball in her hand make the tag, or was it her glove? Because if it was her glove, the ball was not in possession and would not be an out.
Yes. Stevenson again had the ball in one hand, glove in the other, and tagged with the glove. The key was the ball connected to the glove when she made the tag?
And that's one of those plays, if you're watching at home, you're always taught to tag with two hands, but it almost looked like Stevenson was getting ready to separate to make the throw to third base to try to prevent the runner going to the next base. So that's where she got caught in between, hands separated, which is never easy for a tag.
Madison Schroeder is waiting to call a third. Second review in this game already, and both have been long reviews. So the initial call was the runner was out at third base, but that's again what they're reviewing here.
Well, it goes to show that every single out matters in this game. We're getting down to crunch time.
And the runner is out at third base, so he will be heading into the sixth inning. So umpires have been at work today as we're headed back to the sixth, all knotted up. The Little League Softball Regionals on ESPN are presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. Every season starts at Dick's. At the Little League Central Complex here in Whitestown, Indiana. It's the top of the sixth, and it's all tied up between Missouri and Kentucky. As Kentucky and Michaela Knight head back out to the mound after an interesting fifth inning.
And you can hear the excitement in the crowd, understanding the games only go 6 innings here at the Little League. And it's winner takes all.
Nice pitch in for ball one. Same pitch is high for ball two.
And since Knight has come in for Kentucky, has only allowed 1 run. She's very much kept her team in this game.
So 1 run from the starter, Evans, and 1 run allowed for Knight. So Reagan Gillihan hits that one to left, and that's foul.
And this Missouri's team DNA is getting runners on the base pass. They're a team who put so much pride in their base running. They spend upwards to an hour, hour and a half just on the base pass.
Knight's pitch outside for ball 3. Full count here for Gillihan. And swings at that one low, and that one's fouled. Gillihan stays alive. It's full count here at the top of the 6th. And Little League Softball regionals are only 6 innings long. Nice pitch. Foul by Gillihan again.
And what a battle this is, trying to make the most of every single out. See the Kentucky defense all the way across, almost has their heels on the grass.
It's the 8th pitch of the at-bat coming from Michaela Knight. Pitch outside and high. And Gillihan will head to first. That'll be a walk.
And when you spoil good pitches, good things come. That's a long at-bat you can chalk up to a win. These situations, all you have is one thought, pass the bat.
Now to bat is Sophie Offit, number 9. Offit became a scuba diver just a few years ago, got certified with her and her family. So also a multi-sport athlete. She lays down a bunt, but that is fouled. Offit's favorite athlete is Sophie Cunningham. And she actually met Sophie at Mizzou Girls Basketball Camp a little while ago. And she earned the nickname at the camp, Little Sophie. So she was Little Sophie. Sophie Cunningham was Big Sophie.
It's a great person to have a connection with.
Great person to have a connection with. She participated, Sophie Cunningham, in WNBA All-Star game last night. Offit pulls down a bunt. And that pitch is thrown to first.
Stevenson trying to keep the runner honest, as Gillihan had a large lead off of first base. As we said earlier, this Missouri team incredibly aggressive on the base pass.
Yes, but Duncan was right there. Pick it up and right. Foot fouls that one away. Counts 0-2.
And I love a catcher who's not afraid to throw down. Let your presence be heard, and the batters feel you.
Nice pitch in for strike 1. Gets off foot looking to get the first out of the 6th inning. Michaela Knight, another strikeout.
Number 20, Mallory Pisculic.
A great drop ball that's going to stay on the outer half. Had a phenomenal break. That's a big time first out for Kentucky.
Knight's first pitch outside for ball 1. Mallory Pisculic up at bat. I call her Mal P. Similar to DJ Mal P.
She's somebody who has the capability to step on this mound for the Missouri team if they needed to. So for having with the job Perona's done, but when she is on the mound, she's throwing around 80% strikes.
So she throws 3 different types of pitches. There's a fastball, split ball, and a drop ball. She faces a 1-2 count from Knight here in the top of the 6th. Knight's pitch. And gets Mal P swinging there for strike 3. 6 strikeouts on the day for Michaela Knight.
Knight has found another way to level up here in the 6th inning. Back-to-back strikeouts. And keeping the momentum within her team's hands.
Top of the lineup here for Team Missouri. Molly Atkinson up at the plate. She bunts this one and misses. Foul.
Right now, Missouri trying to find any way to get the ball put in play. Trying to go to their bunt when their swing isn't working.
Atkinson struggled a little bit today. She struck out twice. One of them from Knight, one of them from Evans. Knight's pitch in for strike 2. 1-2 count with 2 outs.
These are when you have to love the moments if you're Atkinson. Has been playing this game since she was 4 years old.
The crowd is on their feet. Third pitch in for strike 3. Gets Atkinson swinging. Michaela Knight has put on quite the performance. Strikes out her 7th hitter of the game. Michaela Knight has been on fire today. And we'll be back in the bottom of the 6th.
It's a feeling.
Welcome back to Whitestown, Indiana for the Central Regional of the Little League Softball. It's 2-2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Michaela Knight's been stellar for Kentucky with 4 innings pitched, just allowing 3 hits. This Missouri team, they're led by Lainey Perona on the mound. She's pitched 5 so far and only allowed 4 hits, Sydney.
We have seen everything so far in this game. Pitchers duels, hitters step up, incredible defense. But I'm waiting to see if we see our first walk-up of the tournament.
Yeah, so maybe we'll see one here in the bottom of the 6th. Again, it's only a 6-inning game. And leading off the bottom of the 6th for Team Kentucky is Zimbricki.
And this gets really interesting if you're Missouri, because according to the Little League rules, if a pitcher throws over 6 innings, they're not active for the game tomorrow. And right now, Perona is entering her 6th inning, so she could finish this inning and still be able to throw tomorrow. But if for some reason they go to extra innings, they're tasked with a difficult choice. Do you keep your ace in the circle who's helped you make it this far, or do you save it for tomorrow?
As Perona's pitch is hit by Zimbricki to center, and she is safe at first. Brinley Zimbricki with the leadoff single for Team Kentucky is now the leading run is on first. Zimbricki celebrates down with a dab.
And how can you not? She keeps her extension all the way through an outside pitch, finding a way to bring it back up the middle. Well deserving of a high five and a big smile.
Now to Baz Michaela Knight. Pitcher. Looks like she's trying to lay down a bunt. That one's foul.
And one of the most difficult tasks for both teams has been being able to get the bunt down when a runner gets to first base.
Yes, and you mentioned, Sydney, that Perona, if she pitches 7th, she would not be able to pitch tomorrow. But Davis County, a little bit different of an issue. Knight came in the 2nd, so she'll be able to pitch tomorrow, even if she comes out for the 7th inning. Skulik, now P is up, and then Missouri bullpen getting warmed up. So, if you see right there, it's a chance Perona does not pitch the 7th inning if we go to 7 innings, because that would limit her ability to be on the mound tomorrow. Knight tries to lay down a bunt again. That one's fouled.
2 strikes on her now. You'll see her have to find a way to get it done with swinging away. And the crowd behind her. You can hear them in encouragement. This place hasn't been as loud as it is now.
There's a lot of red in the stand supporting this Davis County, Kentucky team. Pitch from Perona is high for ball 2. You see a lot of red in the stands. A lot of Davis County shirts. So this Davis County Little League team has a ton of fans supporting them. One's pitched outside for ball 3, and the runner steals Zimbricki. Zimbricki safe at second base. So Brinley Zimbricki steals second, and now she's in scoring position.
This is a gutsy one to run on as the ball stays in front of Stevenson, who you've seen has a good arm, makes a great throw, but the tag just not in time.
Zimbricki hesitated a little bit there right away at first, but still able to make it to second base. Knight has walked. Showhead to first.
Now with a huge opportunity if you're Kentucky, as Knight was the last batter. We've seen her turn it over to the top of 4. As it's been the 11 and 12 who've gotten all of the rallies going for 1, 2, 3 to come in.
Now runners on first and second for leadoff hitter Marley Duncan. Sydney, in Duncan's situation, what would you do here?
Well, she's swinging the bat already with a lot of confidence. We saw her have a triple last time. She looks to lay down the bunt, but I'm trusting her bat right now. You have 3 outs to work with. The defense is back, reminding her to put something hard and down on the ground.
If you're Perona or anyone on this Missouri team, you're looking to get the runner out on third or make the easy play, whether it be to first or second.
If the ball's on the left side, absolutely make the out at third.
Perona's pitch is high for ball 2. Duncan pulls back the bunt.
We have seen the defense step up for Missouri time and time again.
Runners on first and second, no outs here for Missouri. Duncan up to bat. She pulls back the bunt again. The runner goes to third, and the runner's safe at third. Almost hits Brinley Zimbricki's head, but she is safe as Knight heads to second.
And the blind throw, you could hear the gas. Thank goodness you had Stevenson from shortstop coming over behind third base, because it could have been a walk-off throw, not a hit.
Zimbricki on third, Knight on second.
Looks like a timeout is going to be made by Coach Bethune, having a moment with his pitcher.
Let's try and settle down Perona. No outs, 2 on. Manager Roberts in this situation tries to stay positive. He wants to be fun. He likes to mess with his players despite the situation.
And right now, if you're Missouri, your game plan has to be everybody tight around the diamond, looking to make that play at home base. You're telling Perona, you've pitched a great game so far. Continue to pound the zone. Let your defense have your back the way they have every out to get to this point.
Now Perona is ready to go. Runners on second and third with no outs. Marley Duncan looking to help her Kentucky team get a win in the opening round of the Little League Softball Central Regional Tournament.
Duncan is somebody who says, since playing in the Little League World Series, not only has it built our confidence on the field, but off the field. And this are the moments when confidence pays off.
Runners pitch outside, 3-1 count. Look, waiting for the pitch call. She walks Marley Duncan, who heads to first. Bases loaded in the bottom of the 6th inning and no outs. So Team Missouri, their backs on the wall, looking to get out of this jam.
Now Coach Roberts will have an extra moment with Presley Roberts, his daughter, who's coming up to bat.
Presley Roberts.
Roberts is a switch hitter. Bat lefty, bat righty. She plays her anywhere where she's asked. So team player. She hits one down the line, and the runner's safe at home. Brindley Zembrighi makes it to home. And a huge hit from Presley Roberts as Kentucky pulls it off, but it looks like they're reviewing something, and no, the game is over. Presley Roberts with a walk-off single in the bottom of the 6th inning for an opening round victory for Team Kentucky in Davis County Little League. What a game. Kentucky with the 3-2 victory over Team Missouri.
We saw Knight come in, have a huge presence on the mound, bring the spark that this Kentucky team needed to be able to keep it at bay before their big bats came through.
And a great piece of hitting here from Presley
Roberts. And what a moment that her and Coach Roberts will have as a father-daughter memory for a lifetime.
Yes, just squeezes past the second baseman there for the victory, and her teammates shower her in support. Kentucky 3, Missouri 2. That'll be our final score. For Sydney Suppley and our entire crew, I'm Will Iger saying so long from Wadestown. More Central Regional action to come this evening as Illinois takes on Ohio. Matt Schumacher and Monica Abbott will have the call on ESPN+. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.